There's a quiet moment many people don't talk about. When you stand up from a chair and hesitate just for a second, wondering if your legs will feel as strong as they used to. Maybe you've noticed it yourself, or perhaps someone you love has started moving more slowly, more carefully, as if every step needs thought. Climbing stairs feels harder, walking longer distances feels tiring, and balance doesn't feel as steady as before. Many people assume this is just a normal part of aging, something you have to accept. But that belief can be dangerous because it stops you from looking for the real cause. I've seen patients in their 70s, 80s, even 90s who still walk with confidence and strength. At the same time, I've met people in their early 60s already struggling to stand without support. So what creates this difference? It's not just age, and it's not just exercise either. There is one powerful factor that is often overlooked, something your body depends on every single day to keep your muscles strong, your balance stable, and your legs working properly. One essential vitamin that quietly supports your ability to walk, stand, and stay independent. The surprising part is that many seniors believe they are getting enough of it, but they are not. This deficiency builds slowly, silently, and by the time you notice weakness in your legs, your body has already been struggling for a long time. You might feel it as tired legs, slower walking speed, or even a fear of falling. These are not just random signs of aging. They are signals your body is trying to send, asking for the support it needs. But here's the good news. Your body has an incredible ability to recover and strengthen itself when you give it the right support. Even in your 80s or 90s, improvements are possible if you address the root cause. In today's video, I'll explain what this essential vitamin is, why it matters so much for your leg strength, and how a simple daily change can help you feel stronger, steadier, and more confident in your movements. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also share a few simple habits that help your body absorb this vitamin properly. Something most people completely miss, and it could make all the difference in how you move and live each day. Now let's go a little deeper, because understanding this properly can change the way you take care of your body for the rest of your life. The vitamin we're talking about is vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, but in reality, it works more like a powerful hormone inside your body. Vitamin D is not just about bones, as many people believe. It plays a direct role in how your muscles function. Your muscle cells actually have special receptors for vitamin D, which means this nutrient helps your muscles contract, stay strong, and respond quickly when you move or try to balance yourself. When your vitamin D levels are low, your muscles don't work as efficiently. This is why many seniors feel that their legs are heavy, weak, or slow to respond. It's not just aging. It's your muscles not getting the signal they need to stay strong and active. There was a patient I once spoke with, an 82-year-old man who told me he had stopped going on his daily walks because his legs felt unreliable. He thought it was simply old age catching up with him. But after checking his vitamin D levels, we found they were very low. Within a few months of correcting that deficiency, combined with light movement, he was walking again with much more confidence. This is more common than you might think. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. At the same time, many seniors spend less time outdoors. Even diet alone is usually not enough to meet the body's needs. There's also a common myth that if you sit near a window or get a little sunlight through glass, your body is producing enough vitamin D. Unfortunately, that's not true. The type of sunlight needed for vitamin D production does not pass effectively through glass, which means your body may still be missing out. Another important point is that low vitamin D doesn't always cause obvious symptoms at first. It builds quietly. You may feel slightly more tired, a bit weaker, or less stable, but nothing dramatic enough to raise alarm. Over time, however, this small deficiency can lead to significant muscle weakness and a higher risk of falls. And falls are one of the biggest risks for seniors, not just because of injury, but because they can take away independence. What starts as a small imbalance can turn into a fear of movement. And that fear can reduce activity, making the muscles even weaker. So when we talk about keeping your legs strong in old age, we are not just talking about strength. We are talking about maintaining your freedom, your confidence, and your ability to live life on your own terms. The good news is that once you understand this connection, you can take simple steps to support your body in the right way. And in the next part, I'll show you exactly how to do that in a safe, practical, and effective way that fits into your daily life. Now let's talk about what you can actually do starting today. Because knowledge only helps when it turns into simple, daily action. The goal is not to overwhelm you, but to give your body exactly what it needs in a way that feels natural and sustainable. The first and most powerful step is safe sunlight exposure. Your body is designed to produce vitamin D when your skin is exposed to direct sunlight, ideally in the morning or late afternoon when the sun is not too harsh. Even 10 to 20 minutes on your arms and face, a few times a week, can make a meaningful difference. It may seem small, but this simple habit sends a strong signal to your muscles, helping them stay active and responsive. The second step is supporting your body through food. While sunlight is the primary source, certain foods can help maintain your levels. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are excellent choices. Egg yolks and fortified dairy products can also contribute. These foods don't need to be complicated or expensive, but adding them regularly can support your overall strength. Now, in some cases, especially for seniors, sunlight and food may still not be enough. This is where supplements can play a role, but it's important to approach this carefully. Taking too little may not help, and taking too much can create problems. That's why it's always wise to speak with a healthcare professional and, if possible, check your vitamin D levels before starting a supplement. Another key habit that most people ignore is gentle, consistent movement. Vitamin D helps your muscles, but your muscles also need to be used. Simple activities like walking, light stretching, or even sitting and standing exercises help activate the muscles in your legs. When movement and proper nutrition work together, the results are much more noticeable. You also want to pay attention to balance and stability. Even standing near a chair and practicing slow, controlled movements can train your body to feel more secure. These small efforts reduce the risk of falls and build confidence over time. Now let me share a few common mistakes that can silently weaken your progress. One is avoiding the sun completely out of fear, which can limit your body's ability to produce vitamin D. Another is relying only on diet without realizing it may not be enough. And perhaps the biggest mistake is ignoring early signs like leg fatigue or instability, thinking it's just normal aging. Your body is always communicating with you. When your legs feel weak or tired, it's not just something to accept, it's something to understand and respond to. The earlier you support your body, the easier it is to maintain strength and independence. And remember, this is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about small, consistent habits that add up over time. A little sunlight, better nutrition, safe supplementation when needed, and daily movement can create a powerful foundation for stronger legs. In the final part, I want to bring all of this together for you, and more importantly, remind you what is truly possible no matter your age. Take a moment and imagine this. Waking up in the morning, placing your feet on the ground and feeling steady, confident. Not rushing, not worrying, not second-guessing your next step. That quiet confidence in your legs is something many people don't think about until it starts to fade. But here's what I want you to remember. Losing strength is not the goal of aging. Staying strong, stable, and independent is still possible, even later in life. I've seen it with my own eyes, people in their late 80s and even 90s improving their mobility, simply by giving their body what it was missing. And sometimes, that missing piece is not something complicated. It's something as simple as making sure your body has enough vitamin D, combined with small daily actions that support your muscles instead of letting them weaken quietly over time. Because when your legs are strong, everything changes. You move more, you feel more confident, you rely less on others. You stay connected to life. Whether it's walking in your home, visiting loved ones, or simply enjoying your day without fear. But when strength fades, life can slowly become smaller. Movement becomes limited, confidence drops, and independence starts to slip away. That's why this is not just about a vitamin. It's about protecting your freedom. The good news is you don't need to make extreme changes. You don't need intense workouts or complicated routines. What truly matters is consistency. A few minutes of sunlight, mindful nutrition, gentle daily movement, and listening to your body. These simple steps can create real, lasting change. And even if you feel like it's too late, it's not. The body has an incredible ability to respond when you begin to support it properly. Progress may be slow, but it is always meaningful. One small improvement leads to another. And over time, those small steps rebuild strength and confidence. So starting today, take that first step. Step outside for a few minutes, move your legs a little more. Pay attention to what your body needs. These small decisions may seem simple, but they can shape how you live in the years ahead. If this message helped you, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to the channel for more simple, trustworthy health guidance. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed changes in your leg strength, or are you starting to take steps to improve it? Share your thoughts in the comments. Because your strength matters, your independence matters. And it's never too late to take care of your body in the way it truly deserves.